Hi guys, Liam from ZenYogaHealth and liamkbyrne.com here. The question today, what is yoga? Millions of people do it. Many of these millions have no idea why or what it is. If you're interested in that particular question, then settle in and enjoy. All of your questions will be answered today. Hi guys, Liam from ZenYogaHealth and liamkbyrne.com here again. A few words today on the nature of yoga. It can seem a little surprising to me sometimes that people still are unsure what it is. Like anything that you spend your whole life doing, you kind of take it for granted. You think everyone knows what it is. But of course, not everyone understands or knows or has a clear idea of what yoga truly is. Even people who've been doing it for quite a long time maybe just come to a class and see it as a series of stretches and have a vague idea there's some spirituality behind it, or something related to Buddhism maybe that gives you a calm mind. Well, in essence, I believe yoga is really a method for quieting the mind in order to allow you to direct your attention inwards and to discover the true nature of your being. That sounds pretty heavy, I know. And why would I say this? Well, if you look at some of the core and basic texts of yoga, historical ones, not modern works, the description of yoga is related to linking or yoking the human with the divine and quieting the mind stuff. Those are the two main things. And of course, yoga has a much broader meaning than just a series of stretches. Those are the asanas, the postures. People ascribe a lot of importance to the postures today, particularly in Western yoga. Which is fine. People can do whatever they want, but the reality is that it's one tiny part, and you can take those postures as far as you like and be as dynamic and acrobatic and athletic as you like, but it takes you no closer to having a quiet mind or connecting with the substratum of reality of who you really are underneath all of the noise of your thoughts and your daily activities. It takes you to the deepest questions that exist. Who are you? What are you? Why are you here? What is all this crazy stuff that you experience and call life? That is yoga to me. So where do the stretches and the breathing come in? Historically, they appear to have been a lot less than we do now. There has been a lot of innovation in the last 10, 20 years or so. You could even extend that to the last 100 years, really, going back to some of the more famous founders of yoga in the West. Historically, there seems to have been only a few postures. It was mostly meditation and breathing in order to find that quiet space in the mind. What recently, and by recently I mean maybe the last 10 years, has often come to be called mindfulness. Of course, mindfulness describes something that is common to human experience, has always existed, and has had many, many different names in different cultures across the world. And that's what yoga aims at. Now, of course, if you come along to a yoga class, probably your yoga teacher is not going to talk about that at all, but the net effect, if you are practicing yoga, you're doing the stretches, you're hearing the sound of your breathing, you're focusing on the movement and the breath work, you'll find that quiet place, and you'll have that strange feeling of contentedness, of connecting with something that makes you very content and very happy and secure and feeling good about yourself and about the world. And somehow the physical aspects of yoga lead you to this in a way that other forms of exercise don't necessarily do, although some might. Swimming is a particularly good one, perhaps because of the solitary nature, the introspective nature, the rhythmic movement synchronized with breathing. It's quite similar to yoga. So that's the essence of yoga. It doesn't have to be religious. It doesn't have to even be spiritual. It can be a method for just connecting your everyday personality, who you think you are, with this deeper true self, this person that you are when no one else is looking, when no one else is around. It's a way of connecting to that. And historically, or through human experience, that we know that this is a very powerful thing that can happen to you, to bring you back to your authentic and true nature. That's what it's all about. So don't worry if you come along to one of my yoga classes and you're not interested in the philosophy or anything of that nature. That's fine. You don't need to be. It'll happen, and you never need to even put a name on it. But that's what it's all about. So, and don't get put off by what is often the case in modern yoga, particularly in technology, in YouTube and Instagram, where you see very athletic people of all ages performing stretches and gymnastics that are really quite incredible to see, but don't really have anything at all to do with yoga. You just need to come along to a class and breathe and stretch and feel good and connect with yourself in whatever way you see fit. It could be spiritual, it could even be religious if you're into that kind of thing, or just on a human and existential level. So that's it. And you can go check the main texts of yoga. I'll link to some of them below. You can read up on them and you'll see that's really what it's all about. Stretching and handstands and lotus positions are not that important. There's a handful of postures that are said to encourage this state of mind, but perhaps those postures really just made people in that time period feel comfortable and happy in order that they could meditate without distraction and find this place of peace. That's all I have to say today, guys. Any questions or comments, just put them down in the comment section below. If you liked the video, if it helped explain yoga to you a little bit on a deeper level, then please do like. It really helps the channel, and share with a friend if you think there's someone that this could benefit, and remember to subscribe as well if you haven't already. Thanks a million, guys, and I will talk to you all hopefully again soon.